creation fantasies. They abound. But human life did not start with the crash of lightning at the sea floor. It began when the toil of a cosmic intelligence fell to the earth. And it will end just as quiet. Just as mysterious.
Hacking him then.
Quiet. This won't take long. Once the world sees evidence of Zarathustra's Red Mercury conspiracy, he'll be cornered. He'll be left with nothing but his wit.
I'm not the one making noise. But if you fail in exposing him, the world will never know his plan.
I could always just kill him, but you vetoed that.
There's trouble.
Hands up. Slowly. This is what you get for messing with Zarathustra.
Destruction, Miss Sawyer, has its place. To quote the Leviathan, when men live without a common power to keep them in awe, they find themselves in that condition called war.
Well, Kant argued it's not about awe or a thirst for destruction. It's about the conflict inside of us. This plot, then, is it about the conflict inside of you?
I wouldn't worry about plots, Rebecca, is it? The question is whether you'll take the job or not. Will you find the anomaly?
In that case, yes. A job is a job.
But
But how do I find a man who's not real?
even Pinocchio had a body.
Be patient with my son. He has been a carafe of stress his entire life.
Burelli. So, I just got off the phone with the chief. That's a 6 call alone from him today, and that's 100% more than any other month. So, nothing to say then.
Sounds like you two need some decaf coffee.
Nice. So, you come back from vacation with a sense of humor, huh?
Sure, if you call an administrative leave a vacation.
Don't give me that. It's the least the department could do after you punch a goddamn congressman. At least you still have your job. That is, besides your distinguished honor of your alter ego.
Distinguished?
And busy. If these files are any indication, and the calls from the chief, he's got as much of a hard-on for Santos as Santos has for evening up the scales. But cutting off heads? I mean, that's a bit too much.
What? Santos doesn't cut off heads.
Well, if it isn't you, then you got some competition in the vigilante department. So I need you, the cop, Detective Burelli, to sort out all this shit and get the chief off my ass. Because the last thing I need, Chief sending his boys on here and trying to figure out all this stuff, because at the end of the day, it's gonna lead back to you or me. God rest her soul, my mother was right. I am too stressed for police work.
Relax. I got this.
Like a codworm on a haddock, right? I hope. So, what I'm gonna need is for you to take these files and figure out all this shit. I gotta eat.
Don't go back.
You know I have to.
It's not safe.
And what do I need if safety?
Don't turn around. We need to talk. About something far worse than a petty crime your little friend is attracted to.
What?
Zarathustra.
Listen to your mother for once. Take off from being a cop on this one. You must not engage in this challenge. You're not ready to engage in this challenge.
Pebbles in the shoes, Zaya.
什么？
That is what averts greatness in all men. The pebbles they fail to shake from their shoes.
识字儿，哈？你就这么炒我鱿鱼？
There are much worse ways of termination, Zaya. You of all people should know this. You failed to make the connections.
所以，就用一个芭比娃娃取代我是吗？等着瞧吧 ，Zarathustra， 我会让你看看我在另一边是怎么失败的。临兵斗者，皆阵列前行，开！
Zarathustra Incorporated. Missing person cases, murders, scandals, and that 1992 Red Mercury case. All connected to your boy.
Loosely.
Maybe. But it's all connected. It all fits. How many top CEOs can you name that's not dirty?
We can't find one. There's no record. Not even a seal one, or a legal name for this guy, formerly known as
Zarathustra. Who names themselves Zarathustra outside of a Frederick Nietzsche book? And that's more than a clue. That's a hint. I read the files Lieutenant gave me 3 times, and I'm telling you, there's a connection with the Red Mercury.
all 3 times? All 3 since yesterday?
Yeah. Hey, look, man, look, that's what makes it work with me and you. You got me, Pierce de la Croix, fast and swift, moving, bobbing and weaving, getting it done. Then there's you, Burelli, the tortoise. I'll get it eventually. Hey, and don't hate on me. Getting all salty.
Salty? Man, please.
Well, listen. Anyway, as I was saying, before the salt shaker tipple, that ex-military chick, the one who was his right hand, all of a sudden she ups and disappears when the uniforms call in to talk about that thing in Baglan, Afghanistan. Think about this. 26 men dead. Some of them were chemists. Found calamite, montroidite, and corduroy, all on the same site. They were chemists. What were they making?
Red Mercury.
And then all of a sudden you get the social media distraction, and this fake sports outrage bullshit, and fake patriotism over some damn soda can or soda bottle.
Attention inverted. There's a woman connected to that Baghdad mystery. Dark skin, so definitely not Wong. Ex-military, survivor, killer?
You think that she was giving Santos competition out in the street?
No, not this person with interest in these files. This is something else. Check this out. Uses blades, clean cuts on every one of his victims, all suspects of major crimes and none which connected to Zarathustra. I was talking to Lucas yesterday at CSU.
Yeah.
All the blade cuts cauterize and let the hydrothermal residue, also known as...
Shit. Montroidite.
like you found something of mine.
You will return to the scene of the crime.
And you would fight for a killer of innocence, a rapist.
Justice, even for the damned.
The arrogant guest arrives seeking justice against his adversary, leaving unheard, only to return again and again, unaware that pride was his greatest enemy, humility was his best friend and his adversary. Vague recollection of images, blinding light come out of his own chest. He was a fool. His name was Santos.
How many times have I told you to stop your freaking palm reading witchcraft?
No!
Zarathustra!
Stop!
We need to talk.
South Africa.
Yes, it's from the Stellenbosch. Like you, consumed by the flowers of its origin. It's what makes for a fine wine. Now I wonder, what would happen if we collectively stopped caring about fine wines, about creation, about anything?
Apathy.
No, Miss Sawyer. Something much better than that.
Creation fantasies. It began when the toil of a cosmic intelligence fell to the earth. And it will end just as quiet. Just as mysterious.